welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, please hit like. I've got a couple of little pocket watches here, and I'm looking at size 0 pocket watches. This is a silver dollar. It's a silver half dollar, Walking Liberty 1937, beautiful piece. I did some coin magic earlier today and put that up, and these are great for that. But look at the size of these watches. So this watch fits right over the dollar or the half dollar, and so does this one. So this is from Barry, so thanks a lot, Barry. I hate you, man. You keep sending me these really small watches. Stop it, stop it. Stop it. Anyway, we're gonna have a look at these watches and see what they're made of. So this is really small. Holy crap. So Barry wants me to have a look at these for repair, and so first thing I'm going to do is try to crack these things open. So this first watch is a Rode. Never heard of this before at all, and it's in a very small size 0 case, not even a size 6. This is a size 0 case, so likely a lady's watch. And when you turn the crown here, it clicks nicely, but nothing winds. So we're not sure what's wrong with this here. So I think the back snaps off. There's a little indent right there, so you just put your knife in that indent, your opening device, very carefully, and just do that. You work it in nice and carefully, and there we go. The good news is the balance is good. That's nice, and it is winding, but the mainspring is toast. There we go. So, and you could probably tell that the balance would run if you take your toothpick and just do this. You see it wants to turn, right? So if I do this and then take my toothpick, can I get that thing to run? I don't know. Maybe not. I can't remember whether it's left or right. There we go. See, now I'm just putting a toothpick on the center wheel, putting a little pressure on the watch, and it runs. So there you go. So all it is a mainspring. So that's a quick little test you can do. I couldn't remember whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise. So in this case, it was counterclockwise, just a little tiny bit of pressure on the arm, and not a lot, just enough to see if it's going to run. So that runs, and it is, what does this say? Rode watch. Rode. I have to look that up. So 41405. 41405. Pretty fancy numbering that we've got there. So here I look through eBay, and I see a lot of Rode pocket watches for sale. I don't know whether these watches are any good. So we got $115, $422, all kinds of Rode high-grade pocket watches. But the funny thing is, when I look into the pocket watch database, which is here, and I look up Rode as a manufacturer, je ne can find Rode. I don't think I can. QRS Rockford, and I look at, so I don't think it is I don't believe that this is an American-made pocket watch. So Potter, blah, blah, blah. So I can't find Rode, so I'm all out of Rode. But when I look in here, if I look at this high-grade watch movement, Rode pocket watch, 17 jewels, Rode Watch Company. I'm just going to have to do a little research here from the Rode Watch Company. So Swiss Rode Watch Company. So these are Swiss watches, not American made. Oh my God. Now if you continue to look at my fantastic web searching here, we've got the Rode Watch Company was an American clock and watch manufacturer known for alarm clocks. The company was located in La Chaux-de-Fonds from 1908 till whenever. From 1908. Was formed in New York around the turn of the century, produced precision clocks and watches using the American system of mass production. Then they established an office in Switzerland, at Chaux-de-Fonds, Switzerland in 1908. Rue Jacques-Dois 47, moving the complex Montbrilliant watch manufacturer alongside Breitling, 2013, went on a firm, blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. 20, selling watches using the Avia brand name. Fabrique Avia continued through World War II, yada, yada, yada. So really it's an American watch company, but located in Switzerland, but the Pocket Watch database doesn't recognize them as being American pocket watches. So hopefully there's nothing else wrong with this watch, because it might be difficult to find parts and I'd end up having to make parts. Let's see if the hands will set on the watch. Hopefully they will. And on this watch, it doesn't look like it's, yeah, there we go. So the hands do set on it. So that's good, which means there's a chance of recovery here. I just need to source that mainspring for it, and away we go. So, and I'll have to size it and install that in the world's smallest size 6 barrel. Not as small as some of the things I've been working on lately, though. Thanks to Barry. He's trying to, as I get older, I want to work on bigger things, Barry, not smaller things. So that is the Rode pocket watch. Let's look at the other one. So this is the Edele or Edele. If it's Italian, it'd be Edele. They pronounce the vowels at the end in Italy. So, and this one here is a 17 jewel Inca block movement. It is Swiss made. It says right on the bottom of this thing. So it looks like it also has a hinge in the back, right there. I think that's a hinge. Hard to tell, actually. I don't want to try to open this thing. Now it doesn't have a hinge. It looks like it's a screw-on back. Hopefully it's not a pop-on back. It looks like there's a very small gap right here for opening this up. It's always testy when you're doing something like this. You don't want to screw anything up. So here we've got the world's smallest watch movement here. Thank you very much again, Barry. So I'll be sending poo in the mail for you. Actually, I got to do a colon test soon, so I'm just going to do it in an envelope and mail it into the medical system. They'll never know what's hitting them, right? So this is 17 jewel Swiss movement. See if I can focus. Very hard to focus in on that. 17 jewel Swiss movement, and I think this one is running. Let me just put a little bit of power on it. So this one may just need servicing, but it looks like it's running. So this I don't like, because whenever I get a watch that's running, the worst thing you can do is make it not run. And it's really small, so it's easy to screw up a watch that's running. So we're going to look at how well this is running and put it on the time grapher and see what we have there. So it's fully wound right now, and I'm just going to put it on the time grapher and see what that looks like. There, I'm using my live camera here. I'm alive, and this is what we have for this. So we've got plus 30 seconds per day. The amplitude is 207, not too bad, and the beat error is only 0.1. So what I don't know is that the lag angle, the LA, which is the drop, it's 52 degrees, and I think I got the term wrong, but anyway, it's 52 degrees. And do I know what that is for this pocket watch? And the answer is no, I don't. So I don't know what this would be for this. I know there's a way of testing it. If you can run the watch, just barely run it at 365 degrees, watch the swing and watch the little dot on the balance go around 365 degrees. Then you can set the amplitude at 180. So if you get the amplitude 180, you just keep setting the LA. For some reason my brain is farting right now, but you can set that until you get 180 degrees as an amplitude. So 360 divided by 2 gives you 180, and you just keep farting with your time grapher on your LA. Why I don't remember that right now, I don't know. It's the same reason I don't remember names. So, and I've never been able to do that, by the way. So there we go. So, and you do that until you get the amplitude at 180. So that's how you set it. And there's a gentleman online who made a video on doing that, in case you can't remember. And I'll remember what this is called in 1 millisecond, as soon as I don't need to remember it. So, and I've moved my time grapher around, so now I can have the movement here on this jobby doohickey. So if I have this is dialed down. So if I do it, this is face down rather. So this is dial up, and you can see it's changing now. So you can see that there's a little bit of a separation there, so the bead error is up a little bit, but still not too bad. 0.2 milliseconds, that's like a pretty seriously good bead error. So, and then if I flip it to the downward position completely, how did I do that? How do I do that? I just rotate it, I think. Let me rotate it completely down to see if there's any issues here. Rotate that downward and see what that does. And it's running faster downward, and looks like their bead error's a little bit worse. And I think that's just, it's 0.4 now for the bead error, and you can see the separations in the line. And again, this is a very small watch, running a little fast, 30 seconds a day. Can I get this clean screen here? Hard to say. There we go. That's better. So it's running at 30 seconds a day. That's not too bad. Amplitude's 200. The bead error is 0.5. Still not too bad for an old pocket watch, right? So I'm going to have to talk to Barry and ask him, what do you want me to do with this? Because I see a little bit of a sinusoidal thing happening, which I've read about that, and it's usually dirt or something in the pinion. So I'm hoping that cleaning this might resolve that issue. I'm still very worried about taking a watch that's running okay, not too bad, and then having to disassemble and reassemble it and everything else. The other one I'm not afraid of because it's not working, but all us watchmakers really hate working on watches that are working, because the only thing you can do to me is say, hey, it was working already and now it's not. What did you do? So we don't like that at all. We'd rather fix a broken watch. So just a note to everybody out there. So servicing a watch that's already running, you can do it if it's a super high-end watch and it's not running very well, but this is not a very expensive watch here. So just a note to Barry, he's probably listening to the video, because I'll make sure I'll just call it Barry's Watches and we'll have a look at that. So that's not too bad. So let's flip this back up again like that and have a look at the numbers. I think if I point upward, my camera seems to work better. And you can see it's plus 24, and the bead error is actually 0. So that's pretty damn good. So yeah, the trace shows no separation, so the bead error is 0. So that's pretty good. That's hard to beat that, pardon the pun. So that's it. That's that watch. So I'm going to have a look at that. I know that for this particular watch, there's an arm here. There's an arm in there for adjusting the bead error. If you look down here, see if it can focus for me. And there's a small arm for the bead error and a small arm for the amplitude. So I could adjust this watch. I could check it for oiling and stuff. I could check it for cleaning, but it's not really an expensive watch. You can tell because it's in a plastic case. So these things that are in a plastic case are not worth a lot, these watches. So they've taken a very simple movement here and put this in a pretty case. So Barry, you can get back to me on this to see whether it's worthwhile doing anything with this one. The other one, I'd say yes. This one here, I'm on the fence. So there you go. That's it. That's the look of the Barry watches. So again, this watch here is for style. It's not a high-end watch at all. It's for style, and it means something for Barry. Maybe he wants to give it to his grandchildren. The case is actually case metal. It's probably not. When you see the swirling in the metal like that, it's probably base metal, and it might be. They may have just coated the metal to make it look gold. It's not gold. I doubt that that's gold, and it's base metal. And let me just line this up again. I want to find the indent here so I can push it back on to exactly where that indent was. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to find the indent. Where is that indent? It looks like it's right here where my fingernail is. So you want that indent to be lined up with the top corner right about there. And there should be another indent on the other side, which there is right there, for snapping the top off. So and you should be able to just snap this in by pushing down like that. So it's not hard to snap in. So as well, this watch probably it looks like it keeps pretty damn good time. It doesn't have a seconds hand. I'll look this one up too, but I doubt if this is worth much. So it's, what time is it right now? It's 20 to 12, just a bit after 20 to 12. There we go. And it was running pretty good. So I'll have to chat with you about this one. I can regulate it down to probably 0 so it doesn't go fast, so it doesn't run fast. And I can look at it, cleaning it. I'm not sure whether it's worthwhile to clean this watch, by the way. It's so small that even the wear on the pivots would be almost 0 because of the size of the components in this watch. So I don't know. It probably hasn't run a lot either in its life. And it says it's an Inca block movement, but so maybe it is. I think it is an Inca block movement, which is Swiss made. I'm going to look this baby up and see if I can find anything. So guess what? I found the exact same watch, the Edele vintage or pocket watch. I don't think it's vintage, by the way. And if I view the page, it just gives me the pop-up screen of a bunch of watches. There it is there. New, beautiful Swiss-made Edele pocket watch. I haven't found anything more on this yet, so just this particular watch. So this exact watch, which is kind of crazy. All right, on eBay here, NOS, which is new old spec, new beautiful Swiss Edele pocket watch. So that's a Edele. There's another one here, so 130 bucks, 117 bucks for this watch. This one here. So this one here looks exactly the same as the one that Barry sent me. So I'm just having a look at this here. So let's look at this 17 jewel. It's the same darn thing. Same watch exactly. What information is available on this thing? Type, pocket watch, mechanical, manual, brand new, unused, unworn item. What is it? International mechanical, gold color. So it's a gold color. Exclusive collection, yeah, right. Due to bad package over the years, the crystal has 2 big cracks. There you go. So this is a sale. Conditions of sale, free shipping worldwide for this watch. So nothing spectacular about this particular watch. So if I go back here at some of the other Edele pocket watches, am I going to find any more information out on this? And this is 86 bucks. And again, it says unisex adult, Switzerland. I know nothing about this watch. Golden color, same thing as before. So nothing special about this again. So nothing so far. So now if I look at people chatting about this brand of watch, vintage Edele watch, it's an off-brand Swiss watch from the 70s or so. 17 jewel hand wound movement. This is the one. And if you look at here, it looks like ETA, but sure it's not. And then later on, someone says that they think it's a German movement. So it looks like it's a 2750 because it's European. I don't know if it's a 2750 ETA movement. Not sure about that. The difference, the European 1 and 7 outside Britain is that the 7 has a top line going exactly horizontal to the left, and the corresponding line 1 comes down at an angle about 45 degrees at the same length. Yabba dabba doo. So this person says it looks like a 2150 or a 215D, right? So that's another thought. And then this person says it's actually not an ETA movement. It's by DUROWE, Duro, in their time in the ESA, hence the shield-like logo. And I saw a shield-like logo on this. Yeah, so the movement looks like a caliber 451 movement. So I'm going to look up caliber 451 and see what that says. So it's definitely, it looks like it might be a German watch. German makers like to put the beat rate on the movement as well. There was no beat rate on this movement. So that solves the puzzle. Couldn't extract anything better from the logo. Blah, yada, yada, yada. So anyway, so they're saying that this watch is less than $100. So I'll have to talk to Barry about doing servicing on this watch. It's not worth my time or his time to do anything with this watch. But if I look up that caliber really quickly, and I'm going to do it live. How's that, eh? I'm just one crazy SOB. And is that the caliber? It actually does not look like this caliber. Close, but no cigar. So that guy's wrong. So we're going to go from there. We're going to stop right now. I don't think this watch, though, is worth doing the maintenance on. I'll have to talk to him about it because it's got a case that's not gold. So when you're doing watch work, watch repair work, you'll get watches that are like this. They're style watches. This is a case. This is likely just a metal case, painted gold. Not worth much. So as a watchmaker, it's going to cost me $200 or more to do a vintage watch, to repair or to clean a vintage watch, because it takes me hours. So I don't like to get the Tim Horton pay. So it takes me hours to do the watch. Sometimes I'll work on a watch for 7 or 8 hours, and I'm not charging that much, but I do do a lot of work on it. So it's just not worth maintaining or doing maintenance or cleaning something like this when I can actually buy that movement probably for $25 off of eBay, right? So you got to make those smart decisions on watches sometimes. So I'll talk to Barry about this and we'll see. But the other watch looks good. The other watch is something I could work on and get running because it's not working, which I really like. So there you go. So I'm JD again. Thanks for watching my channel. And thanks for subscribing. This is a look at the Barry watches, I'll call them.